Well, some people have asked me how this book started. Actually, it started when I was in Korea. I had a long time away from Lucy, and I wanted Lucy to know what was going on. I wanted her to see what I was seeing, to feel what I was feeling, and to know I was thinking about her. Everything I saw was in relation to how I would tell her about it. So that's how it started. I promised her I'd write her a letter every day.
Yeah.
I didn't quite make it, but almost every day.
But I loved it. I mean, I would go to the mailbox. I went back to college and went to the mailbox, and he numbered the letters so I could read them in sequence. Because sometimes I'd get 1, sometimes 4, but they wouldn't arrive together. So I'd carefully read them, so I really had a story.
And the good thing about numbering the letters was that everything was in sequence. It told the story in sequence, and she kept them in this old shoebox. Well, a few years ago, we opened up that old shoebox and looked inside. My son read the letters one Christmas when he was visiting, and he said, well, this would be a wonderful thing to let people know about. So we did. I took the letters, and using a Dragon, I dictated them into the computer. So I had everything in the computer. Then I went through and kind of made them a little smoother, and I wrote an epilogue. What happened beforehand? How did I get to Korea? Why was I there? And then a follow up at the end as to how things are today. So it was sort of a story that needed telling, I think. And it was a good way to cement our relationship. It was a good way to stay together even though we're miles apart. And I kept thinking, what time is it in New York? And what time is it here? And what's Lucy doing right now? And it's Sunday morning. You're probably in church Sunday morning.
Church.
For us, it was another time of day and actually a different week.
And tell me a little bit about your guys' secret for being married that now 62 years.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think you've got to start out loving each other, and you think this perfect husband is going to be just the greatest, and he is, but you have disagreements, and you look at life differently, and you've got to learn to listen and to forgive and to just think why you got married, the real reasons, and that we really felt our commitment was not only to each other but to God, that there were 3 of us involved,
Yeah,
the husband and wife.
Important.
And
I remember in one place in the letter I said that you and I can work the oars, but God is going to supply the rudder. And he's going to take care of us through this thing, and he's going to bring me back. You just got to be perfect, and not perfect, but you got to work every day as well as you can. Do your best every day, and let the future take care of itself. Let work for today, and let tomorrow come as it will. And I think that's worked out very well for us.
yeah, and I think compliment each other or tell each other what you like about them. That you forget what you like about your family, but it's really important to say, what I really admire about you is your kindness, or your character, or your stick-to-itiveness, or how you faced a difficult situation and you really worked it out. You forget to do that. You should go along. You just right.
Right.